earlier in the show, 1x on the robotics side. We've been thinking a lot about scale AI, data on that side, agentic AI. What they all have in common, to my mind, is that the cost of getting towards this level of intelligence is coming down and down and down. How do you invest at the early stage to kind of ride that wave?
Yeah, Ed, thank you so much for having me. Yeah, absolutely. We think a lot about this new era where the cost of intelligence, just as you called out, is going to zero. And so what does that mean for the new world we're going to live in? That means that on the consumer side, you're going to have ready access to tutors, doctors. On the enterprise side, you're going to see more and more knowledge workers be augmented and some replaced by AI. And so we invest at the early stage. First check, we are looking at founders with big visions, looking to change the world, that want to move very fast to bring that disruption to market. And that's how we've positioned the firm.
What's interesting is there's big visions coming from big companies, Shaun. We can't help but sort of draw the attention that it's phenomenal amounts of money coming from just a few key players, whether it be Amazon, whether it be Meta, and of course reports that OpenAI might be snapping up one of your portfolio companies. Weights and Biases has already been eyed as well and bought by CoreWeave. Is M&A going to happen for these smaller companies a lot?
Absolutely. I mean, so I'd say two things there. The first is it makes sense for the large companies to get a lot of attention. They make a lot of revenue. They have large market caps. Venture capital is a business that's focused on small companies that start with no revenue and then have much smaller prospects in the short term, but can grow quickly and under the radar to an extent of the large companies. Now, large companies are certainly focused on building AI native teams, bringing AI throughout, diffusing that sort of mindset throughout their organizations. And M&A is very important for that. And it's going to happen at all stages. It's going to happen at startups that are really just getting started. It's also going to happen at startups that are fairly far along too.
Perplexity, we just showed some of the portfolio companies on the screen. There's this thesis building that they're almost peerless. They get talked a lot about in the context of Google and search, and they also get talked about in the context of sort of those working on the frontier model. Just your thesis on them, please.
Sure. So, Arvind and the team have been setting their sights on building an iconic business, and we all know one thing's true in AI is it moves very fast. You never know what's going to be launched tomorrow, what's going to be launched the next day. And the amazing thing about Perplexity and the team is they have a group of some of the world's foremost practitioners executing at the speed of light, if you will. And so they're all focused right now on redefining what a knowledge engine looks like. But then also you're going to see Comet, their new browser, come out very soon, and that's going to redefine again what agentic solutions can bring.
You, of course, yourself were very much helming product design at startups before you came on to co-found AIX Ventures, Shaun. What's the number one question people are coming to you, your founders coming to you at the moment? Is it about talent? Is it about tariffs? What is it about?
Yeah, that's a really good question, Caroline. Founders often talk to us about, number one, how do you start, connecting with early customers, early prospects? It's all about product market fit, and that can be elusive for many years into the journey, that is an entrepreneur's. And so what we do is orient ourselves around the founder, and we think a lot about how do we get to product market fit with the founder through lots of customer conversations, hiring a team, thinking about business strategy, execution, but then also connecting with the next wave of venture firms that will continue to back the founders.